Okay, so yesterday we have learned how to deploy the applications by using fast method, by using detailed method, right? So you guys are now aware how to deploy your applications. You start deploying multiple applications, the process will be the same, and try to do like deploying two applications on two servers and other two applications on two servers, and try to access that both and see the feel how you will get it. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to do the defederation. Okay, today we are going to learn how to do the defederation, and we'll try to see how to delete the profile. Okay, this two we can see. Okay, so first we know how to federate it, right? So as of now, I'll try to access my console. Go to the system administration, see the node agents. See, as of now, I can see three node agents here. That means three profiles has been federated with this DMGR, correct? So what are those profiles? Node 12, Node 13, Node 14. Okay, so we are going to learn how to do the defederation. Like we have done as of now, till today we know how to do the federation, correct? So today we are going to we remove the federation. So this is your current architecture, correct? So I'll give the namings. This is your DMGR, and this is your app server 01 profile, and this is your app server 02 profile, and this is your app SRV 03 profile. And if you can see the node names, okay, this is the node name belongs to this profile, and you can see okay, this is 12 profile, 13 profile, and 14 profile. That means the node names. See what I'm going to do. Okay, so here you will have one node, isn't correct? At the time of federating, you will get a node agent. Then and that node agent will be created on each and every federated profile, correct? So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to remove this one. That means I'm going to remove this app server 03 profile from the DMGR console. That means I'm going to remove the federation. I'm going to remove the federation. See, as of now, my node on node 14, I can see how many JVMs. I have only one server, correct? That is called server one. So what I'll do for your reference purpose, I'll create one more JVM. Why I'm creating, you'll understand later on. You may get doubt. Okay, so if you create a JVM when it is federated, if you defederate, what will happen to that JVM? Correct? As I mentioned, when you create your own application server profile, you'll get only one server called server one. When you federate that application server profile to your DMGR, then you are allowed to create your own servers. Correct? Till today we know how to do that, and we achieved also by doing practical sessions. And 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 in this case, what we are going to test, when we are created some servers on that federated profile, if you do if you do the defederation, if you remove the federation, what will happen to that application server profile? What will happen if you created your own JVMs when you do the defederation? That we will see. See, if you remove the federation, what will happen? That will be that will be an standalone application server profile, correct? You should have only one server, and it should have its own admin console, correct? Now you have federated it, it admin console has been disabled, and you are able to create n number of servers on top of that profile. When you remove that federation, everything should go off, right? So we will see when you do the defederation what will happen, and whether it will have only one server called default server called server 1, and we will check whether the admin console which belongs to that server we can able to access or not. For that purpose, I am creating the JVM, new JVM under that node. This is a small concept. We'll see. And we'll try to close small concepts we are having it. That we'll try to close today. So tomorrow we will move on to one of the critical concept. Okay, I have created one server called prof3 and it is in stop state. I'm going to start it. Can someone say why this is showing as unavailable state? Can someone help me why this is showing this unavailable
The
state?
node agent is done.
Okay. How I can start this node agent?
System administration nodes.
Okay, I'll go to the system administration node agent.
No, no,
Nodes.
not by
Node
command
agent.
prompt. Command prompt by using start node.
Okay. See
Need
here,
to go
as I
application
mentioned,
server.
if your node agent is down, you can't start your node agent by using admin console. You have to go to this path and you have to run manually. Someone guide me. I'll go to the C drive installation path.
Absolute
Application
bin
server
directory.
3,
Which
Absolute
profile this
3.
belongs to?
3,
Node
14,
12.
14.
Node 12.
Profile 1. No, profile 1.
Profile 1, correct.
That
I'll
bin
go to the
directory.
bin. Okay.
Start node dot bat.
Okay. Guys, those who are interested, this Sunday, please ping me. I'll take you the mock session. Up to now, what are the concepts as we have covered? I'll take the interview on that only. Okay. So, but you have to nominate yourself. Then only I'll take the mock sessions. It's based upon your interest. Okay. But this Sunday, please ping me when you are available. I'll call you and I'll take the mock interview.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
Babu.
See now, see my prof 3 started. So other services were in down state, no worry. So let it be in down only. So see my server 1 is also running state. My server 1 belongs to node 14 profile is in running state and prof 3 is also in running state. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the defederation. I'm going to remove the node which we have added. So for that, I'm going to this profile app server 03. I'm going to the bin folder. Okay, here you will have a command called remove node at bat. To perform federation, you are doing addition of the node to the DMGR cell, correct? So that's why the command is starts with add node. But to perform the defederation, you are removing the node, which node federated node from the DMGR cell. So that's why it is giving. It will start the command with remove node dot bat. So here the same
Go
the yes,
the command dot slash.
sorry, sorry. So remove node dot bat dot slash we will use in Linux. Every day we will use more on Linux now. So usually I'll write like that. Okay.
Well,
So
yeah,
now I
even
need
I'm
to
also same.
yes.
Yeah, got one more doubt. We need to remove node agent while node agent is started, or in even stop state also we can remove.
No. So that's what I'm coming to that point only. So but practically I'll show you. So but when it is in running state na, we can't remove it. We have to stop and we have to remove. Okay. If I run that command, you will get an error. That I'll try to show it here. So then I'll give you the prerequisites. So I'm giving the SOAP counter port number of 98905. I'm giving the host name of my DMGR, SOAP counter port number. See, I'm removing the node. We'll see. Sorry, this is not required, I believe. See, only remove node.bat is enough. Okay. So you no need to specify any host name and SOAP counter port number. Okay. See here. See here. It is only stopping all the process, all the servers which were running on top of this node. So it will only bring down. First, it will see the configuration. Okay, then it will see the what are the services were running available. Then it will see the status of that services. That means JVMs. Then it will bring down all the JVMs. So once the services were in down state, then only it will do the removal process of your node. See here. So now my prof 3 went down. So now it will stop server 1 also. So before I have started this profile, right? So when I initiated this command, so in the background, it will stop the all the services which are running on top of that node. So now server prof 3 is now stopped. Then it will move on to the other server. It will stop the server 1. See now it is showing as partial stop. The stop request has been given to this server. So now server 1 also stopped. Now it will stop the node agent. So node agent also stopped. You can see here. See now. Now I can't see prof 3 and server 1. So why? Because the removal of the node 14 is complete. So that means you have removed the node from the DMGR cell. So that's why you can't see any server here. You can see you can see the node names also. You can see here. You can see only two node names now. Okay. So what we will do now? We will go to that profile. We'll go to that profile. You'll go to the bin, and here you can see you are in the same part. You can see the server status. You can see the server status. It will give you all the available servers in this profile and its status. See, now I can see only one server called server1 by default server. The server which we have created prof3, now it is not showing here. So that means it came to its original state. It came back to its original state. You can't see the server which you have created when we federated to the DMGR cell. Okay, see the difference. So we'll see. We'll wait for some time to show the status. See, any questions up to now? See here. Now I got only one server and it is showing that server one can't be reached. It appears to be stopped. So now you can, if you want to start it, you can start by using command line call. Start server.bat and server one. You can use that command to start your server, and you can try to access the admin console, which belongs to this dedicated application server profile. Now it is in its original state. So when we create your application server, you will get one DMGR, you will get one admin console, you will get one default server called server one, and you will get one node, you will get one cell, and you will get some important configuration files as I mentioned in our aerial classes. Now if you do the defederation also, it will be the same. It will come to its original state. So I'll try to access the admin console which belongs to this profile. So what is the port number is 9123. So 9126 is the non-secure port. Nine one two six 9126, right? So 1 second, be online.
No, you entered wrong here. Console spelling wrong.
What I mentioned console, right? Yes, miss. Okay, see, I got the console, right? So I logged in. You can see here server types. You can see only one server available. You can see the profile name also here. Now you can see the profile name called app server 03, and you can see one server called server 1. So this is the process how to do the defederation. If you want to do the federation again, you can do it the same way. Okay, if you want to do the federation again, you can do the same server. You can federate with your DMGR. I'm doing again that. Now my server 1 is in starting state. It will bring down the service server and it will start it. It will start the federation process. See, for addition of the node for doing the federation, you have to specify the DMGR host name and DMGR soap control port number. But when we are removing it, it is not required you to specify those. Why? Because you already federated, you already connected with the DMGR. So you already connected with the DMGR and you have the node agent which will runs on top of your soap connector port number. So already connection got established. So that's why you no need to again specify the DMGR hostname and the DMGR soap connector port number. So when you are federating at the time, so you need to establish the communication and you need to specify the details of your DMGR. That's why you are giving at the time of federation. But while doing the while removing the node, it is not required. See here, even now at the time of federation, okay. So the node agent has been created and it is looking the server configuration. It found only one node agent on one server 1. The profile 3 which we have created. So when we have federated, so we have created prof 3, right? So one JVM. So that JVM when you remove the node, it will get deleted. When you again do the federation, that will not get reflected. So to show that, to prove that I have again federated. Understood? So when again I have federated, right? I'm not able to access this console. I'll not access. This belongs to application server profile. When you do the federation, your admin console will get disabled for that profile and you have to access all the server configuration by using this console only, by using DMGR console. See now in the server also you can see prof 1, prof 2, server 1, server 1, server 1. But I can't see prof 3. Why? Because you have removed the node, right? You have done the defederation. What it will do, it will delete the servers which you have created when you have done the federation. That means when you have created post federation. Okay. Any doubts up to now on this federation and defederation concepts? Okay. So then we will see how to delete the profile. So to delete the profile, you have to go to profile management, or you can go to the was root bin. You can go to the was root bin. You can go to the was root bin. Go to the was root bin and type here manage profiles.bat. Manage profiles.bat and use an argument called delete. Okay. And you can specify the profile name, which profile you want to delete. If you want to delete app server, if you want to delete app server 03 profile, You can give the profile name app server 03, click on enter. We'll see what will happen. See, it is saying that when server is running, so this action will not get performed, allowed. This action will not get allowed. So I'm going to shut down the node agent which is running on that. Stop. So my node agent running on that profile is already in stop state. So again I'm giving the same command. We'll see what will happen. So we'll wait for some time. See, manage profiles -delete, and you have to give the argument, okay, as profile name, which profile you have to delete. This is the syntax to delete the profile. So it is taking time. Okay, this is the command. You guys try in your laptop or PCs. Okay, and share the results to me. So we'll move on. Okay, I have given you the chart, the command. Okay, so now we will see. See, this is a command. This is a command how to delete your profile. You can run the same command to delete it. Okay, and we'll see. We'll move on. So we don't want to wait much time. So we'll see how to take the backups. Backup of WebSphere. Okay. So backup means, so what will happen in sometime in the real time environment without without having our knowledge, someone have deleted some configuration file. For example, if you can go and see, if you can go to the profiles, and if you go to the profiles and if you see cells, cell name, you can go to the nodes, you can go to this node name. You can see these are all there are so many XML files, correct? See, each and every XML file will be used for some purpose. So if any of this XML file, if any of this XML file got corrupted, if any of this XML file got corrupted, so that means you can't start this particular JVM. For example, you have one JVM called prof1. Okay, if any of these XML file got corrupted or deleted by mistakenly, by if you are doing some changes, okay, by mistakenly you have done some wrong entries over there. If you have the backup copy, at least you can replace that. So what you have done, you haven't taken the backup, by mistakenly you forgot to take the backup, and you have proceed to do the changes. So to avoid that cases, always IBM suggests to take the backup copies of your profiles. Okay, how to take the backup copies of your profiles? This will take all the this will take all your XML files, configuration files backups. What are all the configuration files available in this profile? You can take single shot backup. For that, you have to go to the bin directory, and there is one command called terminating this job. There is one command called backup config.bat. Okay, if you run this command, when you run this command, it will take the backup copies, but all your servers which are running on this profile should be in a stop state. Okay, when all your JVMs were in stop state, then only you can take backup by using this command, backup config.bat command. See here, when you run this command, backup config.bat, okay, it is looking for the server names. What are the servers available? It found node agent, it found profile 1, it found server 1. There are 3 servers were available. So now it is stopping all the process on that node. So for example, it is the production environment. Someone given the request to take the backup. So by mistakenly you have given this command. So what you should know, what will happen, what will be the impact if you run this command? It will take the backup, but it will stop your JVMs. Correct? If you run this command by mistakenly without knowing the impact, you should be in a danger. Why? Because it will bring down all your production JVMs. To overcome that, there is one more command. The same command, you need to pass some arguments to not stop any JVMs. That means without stopping the JVMs, you can take the backup also. You should be aware that this is the most interview question. Most of the interviews they'll ask you the question how you can take the backups without stopping the JVMs. You should remember. So that's why I'm showing. So if you run this command alone, okay, what will happen? It will bring down your JVMs which are running on that node, and it will allow you to take the backups. Okay, we'll see. Now yes, it has stopped prof1 profile JVM. It has stopped the profile 1 JVM, and we have one more JVM called server 1. It will stop that also. Then it will stop the node agent. Then it will start taking the backups of all your XML files. If interviewer asks you, if you run this backup config.bat command, what are all the backups will be happen? You can see all the configuration files backup will happen. Example, all the XML files called server index.xml file, server.xml file, variable.xml. There are multiple XML files which I shown you. All the files will get backed up. and it will create one zip file, and in that zip file you will have all the configuration files that we'll see. You know, it has been stopped all the JVMs. Now the backup has been started. This dots indicates that it is taking the backups of your configuration files. And the last it will show how many XML files or how many configuration files has been backed up. It will give you the number also. And all the files will be stored in this bin folder. You can see the backup file which ends with .zip file. See here 924 files successfully backed up. Okay. So you can see here in the top it is mentioned like in the bin folder it has been created a folder called websphere config with today's date .zip. Okay, in this zip file you can see all the backup copies. You can go and see physical file also. See here you can see all the zip file. You can go inside. You can see all the backups. You can see all the backups, all the configuration files you can see here. You can go to the nodes and you can see all the nodes backups, all the configuration backups, everything will be available. Okay, with the help of this one, you can restore. So something got corrupted. You did some changes to the environment. So after that changes, what will happen? Your environment is not getting started. So most in some configuration files has been corrupted. So you are trying to replace the files, but you couldn't make it. So if you have this backup copy, you can restore in a single command. You can restore in a single command. I'll show you that also. So before that, I'll go to the other profile. I'll go to the other profiles where my JVMs were in running state. See, I'm on 13 node 13 where my prof 2 and server 1 is in still running state. Running state where I'll run the backup config. So I'm going to take the backup without stopping my JVMs. So I'm using the same command backup config.bat, but I'm passing an argument called no stop. If you give this hyphen no stop argument, that means you are forcing this web sphere to take the backup without stopping the JVMs. Click on enter. You can see now. You'll see now the backup will start without stopping the JVMs. You know, backup has been started without stopping the JVM. You can see the entry here. This file, see 924 files has been backed up successfully. Okay, you can see here. So you have to use this command called no stop.bat. So you can go and see in that profile also. You can see this backup is file is available. This is how you can take the WebSphere backups by using backup config.bat command, and without stopping any JVMs, you have to parse a argument called no stop. Okay, it will take the backup without stopping any JVMs.
Gautam, I have one question here.
Yes, yes,
Like as you
yes.
run that script, as you run that this one, the backup file, backup this one,
Yes, yes.
it will take the entire thing, right? Which whatever the in the
No,
system,
no,
it will
no.
take a backup, or the
No, no, no,
particularly
no.
one
It
instance
will
it will take.
take, uh, see if I'm running on this profile, backup command, app server 01 profile, it will take backup, okay, which belongs to this profile only.
File. Okay.
Okay. I'm taking profile level backup. Okay. This profile backup, I am having it. So what are all the configuration files available under this profile? Everything will get backed up. So that's why initially I have showed to take backup of this profile. Then I have to the backup of this profile. Okay, any
Yes.
doubts?
No. If unfortunately the some script has been means like some files were deleted without
Ah,
a backup, how can we retrieve that?
see, that's what. Okay, if you have at least these backup copies, you can retrieve it. Otherwise, no. See, in the real-time environment, what will happen? They will take the backups by using some tools. Every day EOD, they will run some backups that we will call as LTO backups. They will use some autosys tool. Okay, in the real-time environments, they will take entire backup of your C drive. If it is a Linux box, they will take entire backup of your OPT IBM folder. That application team will give the request to the autosys team or some backup teams to take everyday backups. In my all applications in my current environment or the old environment, they are using that. Okay, so if today something had happened, at least I have a extra day's backup. I'll that will be stored in my backup tapes where you will store the data. I can retrieve from that tape. They'll maintain they'll maintain a restoration period as 1 year, 2 years, like that. In some banks, your data they have to maintain for more than 8 years. If you close your account also in the banks, they have to maintain your data for more than 8 years. They have to maintain as per the RBI rules. Even you close your account also, your data will be maintained. You can go out any day and you can ask that bank guy to give you your data. So that's how backups will work. So you have how you are a middleware admin, like the similar way in all the projects, in all the environments, all for all the clients, they will have the backup engineers also. They will procure some backup tools. There are several backup tools in the real-time environment. They will spend so much of money for backups also. If you can go to the AWS also, AWS will offering different backups methods they are going to give. Based upon the budget, they'll give Glacier, they'll give some other backup spaces they'll give. So backups will plays major role in each and every project. Okay, so that's why I always suggest to keep at least in this backup. See what I have done in my earlier projects. I'll I'll create one to keep our job safe side. So in my earlier project, I'll support work for only one application which runs on top of this WebSphere. For all the servers, every day I'll take this backup copy. I have just written some small script. I have automated the script every day at 12:15. Okay, that job will run. That job will run and it will take the backup copy. Every day I'll have a backup copy for my safer side. If something could have happened also, I don't want to go with that backup team to retrieve that thing. I'll have this backup copy with me. That you can automate in your environments also. Okay. See, see, for example, you have this backup copy. Some of the configuration files has been corrupted or deleted due to some reason, or someone has done that. Maybe maybe intentionally or non-intentionally they could have done something and it could have deleted some configuration file, or some configuration files has been corrupted. At that time, if you have this backup copy, you can restore. Okay, you can restore. How you can restore? There is one configuration, there is one command called restore dot config. You can see that file call. So I am restoring for, I'm going back to the application server profile, one profile. You'll have restore.config. You'll have restore config.bat command. So when it is corrupted, so if you want to restore it, if you have the backup file, what you have to do, you have to use this command and you have to specify the path. You have to specify the path where your backup file is available. You have to specify the path, absolute path. Absolute path you have to specify. The C drive, VAS4, IBM WebSphere application server profiles, app server 01 profile bin, WebSphere config dot underscore today's date dot zip file. I'm having it, which I took the backup of that profile. I'm restoring the same profile with the same backup file. If you run this command, it will restore, it will start the restoring of your profile with this backup file. See here. Okay, while restoring it, you have to stop your JVMs. If you didn't stop also, it will get stopped all the process, and then only the restoration process will happen. Okay. You can see all my services were already stopped. All the JVMs were in stop state. Even though it is looking the status. See here. Now my restoration has been started. You can see here. Processing complete. See, files successfully restored. These many files has been successfully restored. Now you can start all the servers and you can use like the same how you are used earlier. There should not be any difference. Still you can see the same services here. You can start your node agent and you can start using the services. Okay, and you can see the applications also. There won't be any change. What are the environment you are having it before, after restoration also you'll have the same environment. There should not be any difference. Okay, this way you can take the backups and this way you can restore the backups if you are having the backup file with you. Most of the cases you won't get these tasks, but as a middleware admin you should have at least idea in some or other worst scenario. If you face such issues, if you are in a situation to restore it, you should be aware. At the time you should not take much risk. So you should know how to restore also. That's why I'm covering these concepts. So but backups, that you should be aware, but restore also you should be aware. Okay. Okay, any questions? You just ask me. If no questions, we will wind the class for today, and tomorrow we will discuss about data source concept. So we'll see how we can connect to the database and how and we will install our own database. As it's a test lab, we can install and we can see how to connect to the data source. So that means database using data source concepts. That means how your application server will connect to the database that we will see in tomorrow's class. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh, thanks for joining.
Thanks, Gautam.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
లేదా నేను ఇది తీసి పెట్టినేసినాడు రుద్దతనాడు వాడు కింద